Something inside you paused before you scrolled. You felt it, that quiet tug beneath your ribs, that invisible hand slowing your thumb mid-motion. That was not a glitch in the algorithm. It wasn't coincidence. It was an interruption, a divine crack in the loop you've been running. You didn't land here by accident. You were brought here precisely, intentionally, in the moment your soul was ready to receive this message. Most people miss moments like this. They scroll on autopilot, eyes glazed, hearts numb, hypnotized by the endless rhythm of noise. But not you. Something awake inside you recognized there was more here, something real, alive, whispering through the pixels. You stopped, you stayed, and that one simple act of presence has already shifted everything. Right now, your system is responding. Without your awareness, your breath has deepened, your focus has sharpened, your nervous system is quietly reorienting. Dormant pathways are lighting up. Energy once trapped in repetition is moving again. This isn't content. This is activation. This is what a divine interruption feels like. A tiny ripple in time that your future self will look back on and say, that was the moment everything began to change. The universe rarely shouts. It whispers. It hides truth in pauses, synchronicities, and tiny hesitations. It slips messages through cracks in your routine and waits, watching to see if you'll notice. And you did. If you're still here, it means your higher consciousness has overridden the autopilot. It means something in you is ready. That's why your chest feels a little tired. Why there's a strange gravity in this moment. Heavier, electric, charged with meaning. The ego hates this. It craves loops, comfort, predictability. It wants you to scroll away and stay asleep. But your soul, your vast, infinite self, craves interruption. It craves awakening. It knows you've been asking for a sign, a signal, a shift. This is it. This is the sign. The one you've been whispering for in the dark. Even science echoes this truth. Your unconscious mind makes the choice before your conscious one does. That pause you felt a few seconds ago, it wasn't hesitation. It was alignment. By the time you noticed yourself stopping, your higher self had already decided to stay. You're not just reading words on a screen. You are sensing frequencies with a higher timeline. Transformation doesn't begin with fireworks. It starts like this, in stillness, in awareness. In the microsecond you choose presence over distraction. That pause was the seed. This is your interruption point. The pivot between the life you've been replaying and the one that's waiting to be born. Can you feel it? That pulse beneath your skin, that subtle expansion in your field, those are new codes entering, new instructions being written into your energy. Your nervous system is adjusting. Your perception is widening. Your frequency is recalibrating. This is not a warning. This is an invitation. The invitation your soul has been crafting for you, quietly, patiently, beneath all the noise. So, take a breath. Stay right here. Don't rush past this. You are standing in the threshold of becoming. This is the breath between who you were and who you're becoming. This is your soul whispering through time. Wake up, look up, rise. This is the moment the pattern breaks. The moment you stop skipping what was meant for you. Feel it. That pressure in your chest, that subtle hum in your hands, that ripple of knowing moving through your body. That's not anxiety. That's recognition. That's your future self reaching back, saying, welcome home. That feeling stirring inside you right now, that sudden awareness in your chest, that faint hum beneath your skin, it isn't random. It's your higher self, the universe, or whatever sacred force you trust most, sending a signal. Something is about to shift. Urgency, when it's real, isn't panic. It's presence. It's the soul's alarm clock gently ringing in the background of your awareness, whispering, wake up, this moment matters. Most people miss it. They feel the pulse but call it stress. They sense the signal but dismiss it as coincidence. They bury the knowing under noise, scrolling, and distraction. But urgency, true urgency, is the universe speaking in real time. It's not chaos. It's communication. It's a coded transmission sent directly to your frequency, designed only for you. Ignore it, and the loop continues. Notice it, and the doorway opens. Right now, countless timelines are folding into this one precise point in your awareness. Every micro-decision, every breath, every thought, every choice to stay present determines whether you repeat what was or step into what could be. The urgency you feel is not random. It's a quantum pulse, a vibration of possibility sensing itself with your readiness. And make no mistake, you are ready. That's why you're still here. That's why your focus hasn't drifted. That's why, somewhere beneath all logic, your subconscious whispered, "Stop, listen." Imagine your life as a river. For years, it's flowed in familiar channels, smooth and predictable. Then, one day, the current bends, the water meets resistance. Pressure builds, direction wants to change. That bend, that turning point, is this moment. You can let the current keep running its old course, or you can respond and carve a brand new path through time itself. Your body already knows which one to choose. That flutter in your heart, that rise of energy through your spine, it's your nervous system recognizing alignment. It's your inner compass saying, yes, this is it. Every second you stay conscious, every breath you take in awareness, accelerates the unfolding of this shift. Energy gathers around your attention. Focus becomes fuel. Most people never reach this threshold. They feel the call but scroll past. They rationalize it away. They drown it in busyness. 97% never listen. But you noticed. You lingered. You're listening now. And that single act separates you from the majority. That single act initiates the cascade of change. Because urgency is never about rushing. It's about readiness. It's the universe's way of saying, everything you need is here, now, don't look away. Your higher self stands at this intersection, waiting. Time bends around this instant, and the field rearranges itself according to your recognition. Opportunities that once required years of effort can collapse into days, even hours, when alignment locks in. But here's the paradox. The urgency you feel isn't external. It's not the world demanding more from you. It's your own energy field amplifying, pushing against the walls of your old reality. That pressure you feel, that intensity in your chest, that's not anxiety, it's expansion. Your frequency is rising faster than your mind can comprehend. The universe isn't pushing you, it's mirroring you. So breathe, stay right here. Don't move away from the signal. This moment is the download. This presence is the activation. Every thought, every emotion, every subtle vibration is sensing with a higher pattern, one that has been waiting for you. Awareness to meet it. And when you fully feel this urgency, you stop chasing transformation. You become it. Change no longer feels like something to reach for. It unfolds from within. Because your field is ready. Your readiness is the portal. Right now, your very presence is the activation of infinite possibility. And that whisper telling you to scroll away, to move on, to ignore this moment, that's not intuition. That's the voice of the old self, the one that prefers the comfort of repetition to the risk of awakening. But the version of you emerging right now, the one reading these words with full attention, is already stepping into the new flow. So stay, feel the call deepen, because this, right here, is the intersection between the familiar and the miraculous. And your soul didn't bring you this far to scroll away from your own becoming. Your old self does not want change. It clings to the familiar the way a frightened animal clings to a den, not because the den is ideal, but because it is known. It fears the unknown. It prefers the predictable, even when predictability has kept you small for years. That part of you is a survival program, a loop designed to protect stability at all costs. It confuses growth with risk, discomfort with danger, and hesitation with wisdom. Procrastination becomes its clever disguise for strategy. But here's the truth. Every time you feel the pull to skip, you are being tested. Your awareness is being measured. Your readiness is being silently assessed. Picture a bridge. On one side sits everything you know, the routines, the stories, the limits you've learned to accept. On the other side waits a new reality, a quantum jump aching to be made. That tug to skip, it's the mind's resistance, the old self reaching to anchor you to the familiar riverbank. Step across the bridge and the landscape rearranges. Hesitate, and the opportunity dissolves back into background noise. Your old self thrives on distraction. It wants to tell you this is just another video, another passing moment to be filed away. It will soothe you with the story that transformation is optional, that nothing is urgent, that the world is too chaotic for new things to take root. In its attempt to protect you, it also stifles your evolution. Notice how your body responds when you consider leaving. That tightening in your chest, the slight cooling of energy around your heart, that subtle unease. This is not random discomfort. It's the body caught between two frequencies, the old pattern and the emerging field. Your higher self calls for alignment. Your old self pleads for inertia. The tension is the signal. Here's the paradox. Resistance is proof that change is near. It's the final threshold before full engagement. Most people step away at this point. They rationalize, they distract, they dismiss. 97% never cross, but you are still here. That hesitation you feel is not failure. It's the last test you are already passing. Every time you skip, you reinforce the same old pathways. Every time you linger, you strengthen the new field forming around you. Choosing to stay is not passive consumption. It's active participation. Your attention becomes a tool. Your presence becomes alignment. Your focus is the bridge builder. Your old self will manufacture reasons to delay. It will amplify fears, invent excuses, and dress avoidance in logic. But realignment doesn't wait for perfect conditions. Quantum shifts do not ask for permission. They respond to recognition, concentration, and courage. They are catalyzed by your willingness to meet them where they are right now. So stay, feel the tug, name it, then do not surrender to it. Remember, avoidance is not laziness. It is the old self's method of preserving the illusion of safety. It thrives on postponement, on convincing you that later will be safer, kinder, easier. But later rarely arrives in the form we expect. It shows up instead as another loop, another missed pivot. Here is the hidden truth. Every whispered nudge you ignored was a doorway you chose not to open. The quiet callings, the small urgings you brushed aside because timing didn't feel right, those were invitations. They were not always loud or clear, but they were true. Your soul keeps speaking in soft signals. Each ignored signal trains you to be deaf to the next one. This is your turn to stop rehearsing the script of avoidance. This is your moment to break the pattern with one simple, powerful choice: to remain present. Every breath taken in conscious attention rewires the old pathways. Every second you allow alignment to deepen, you anchor a new frequency into your living field. You are on the edge of a breakthrough. The stronger the urge to escape, the nearer the activation. That negative pull is the shadow of what is about to be illuminated. Lean into that paradox. Let resistance reveal the doorway, not disguise it. You have lingered long enough to know this is true. You are here because somewhere inside you remembers how to choose you. Stay here now. Breathe into the discomfort. Let your awareness hold steady. With each inhalation you are building the bridge, one intentional moment at a time. This is where the ordinary fractures and the miraculous begins. Your old self wasn't created to harm you. It was created to keep you safe. Now, in safety, choose to become more. The next step is small. The effect is enormous. Remain aligned. Cross. Avoidance doesn't protect you. It restrains you. It locks the doors to your evolution and convinces you that safety lies on the wrong side of them. Every skipped opportunity, every rationalized hesitation, every quiet "not now" becomes a loop that keeps your potential dormant, a repeating echo of untapped power. The quantum field does not wait. It responds only to alignment, and alignment is never passive. You cannot sit in avoidance and expect expansion to come find you. When you postpone your movement, the universe doesn't pause out of sympathy. It continues unfolding, with or without your participation. And in those moments when you choose avoidance, you send a silent signal into the field that says, "I'm not ready," even though your higher self already knows that you are. Breaking this pattern begins with one sacred act: awareness. Notice the subtle ways you've been running from your own evolution. It doesn't always look like fear. Sometimes it wears the mask of logic. "I'm not ready yet. I'll start after this. I need to know more first." Avoidance is intelligent. It hides inside overthinking. It disguises itself as preparation. It whispers that constant research, endless planning, and perfect timing are wise. But perfection is the greatest illusion of all, because real activation never waits for ideal conditions. It begins in presence, in courage, in the sacred decision to say yes to now. Even when uncertainty trembles beneath your ribs, ask yourself, when have you turned away from something that later proved pivotal? That opportunity you dismissed? That conversation you postponed? That whisper of intuition you labeled as just a thought? Those were not coincidences. They were invitations. Your soul testing your readiness. Your future self calling through time. Avoidance is never neutral. It accumulates. Every moment you resist is a delay in your quantum leap. Every deflection tells the universe, "I'd rather stay in the loop I know." But shifting this pattern does not require grand, heroic gestures. It asks for simple, conscious alignment, micro choices that compound into miracles. It's choosing presence over distraction, engagement over rationalization, movement over waiting, feeling the fear, acknowledging it, and moving anyway. Every time you break the cycle, invisible threads of your new reality weave themselves tighter around you. You start to feel it, a hum in the air, a quickening in your heartbeat, a widening in your awareness. Think of avoidance as a closed door. Behind it lives your expanded self, the version of you who thrives in resonance with the universe, whose frequency is free, whose flow is natural. The longer you linger on this side of the door, the longer your becoming waits in silence. But the instant you reach for the handle, even if your hand trembles, the field responds. Possibilities collapse into form. Reality begins to bend toward your focus. Energy, long dormant, starts rushing to meet your intent. Understand this. The challenge has never been external. It has always been within. Your mind will invent excuses. It will say, "Later will be better." It will inflate fears, complicate timelines, and persuade you that waiting equals wisdom. But your body knows better. Your intuition knows better. Your consciousness, vast, ancient, unafraid, knows the truth. Every micro choice you make to stay engaged rather than escape, to confront hesitation rather than surrender to it, sends a transmission into the quantum field. It tells the universe, "I am ready. I am present. I will no longer defer my life." Breaking the pattern isn't a single act. It's a daily devotion, a moment-by-moment recommitment to respond differently each time the loop tries to replay itself. Awareness is the first key. Courage is the second. Integration is the third. When these three forces align, avoidance dissolves naturally. The old self loses its grip, the static quiets, and the path ahead becomes unmistakably clear, smooth, magnetic, inevitable. Because the universe never rewards perfection. It rewards movement. It rewards sincerity, alignment, and courage. And right now, in this moment, you are embodying all three. You are listening. You are here. You are allowing transformation to move through you unfiltered, unhindered. That very act dismantles the old code of avoidance. That simple yes begins collapsing the updated patterns, constructing the architecture of your next level reality. Right now, the universe is presenting you with an opening, a shimmering crack in the fabric of your timeline, wide enough for your entire destiny to slip through. This is not coincidence. It's not luck. It's design. It's alignment your higher self orchestrated long before your conscious mind caught up, because opportunities are never random. They are messages from the universe, signals that your vibration is finally ready to harmonize with a higher frequency. And this very moment is one of them. You didn't find it. It found you. Now breathe, step forward, and remember, the only thing the universe ever asks of you is presence. When you choose presence, you choose power. When you choose now, you choose awakening. And when you choose to stop avoiding, the entire field rearranges to meet you. Alignment doesn't begin in effort, it begins in perception. It begins the moment you quiet the noise, the doubts, the fears, the echoes of old stories whispering that this path is not meant for you. Those voices are not truth. They are simply the residues of who you used to be, fragments of an old self resisting the call of your expansion. To align, you must turn inward, not to escape the world but to tune to it. Close your eyes, feel the subtle pulse of possibility in your chest, that magnetic hum in your field that tells you something new is forming. When your awareness drops into the present, synchronicities start to bloom. You begin to notice them. A message, a sign, a thought that won't go away, all weaving together like threads of destiny pointing you toward your next becoming. The quantum field does not respond to chaos. It mirrors coherence. When your energy is scattered in distraction or fear, the signal fades into static. But when you breathe, focus, and choose intentionality, the universe tunes in. Your field amplifies. Your reality begins to rearrange itself in response. Alignment is not control. It's not about pushing the river. It's a tuning, a frequency shift, like turning the dial of your inner radio until the signal clears and your future self begins to speak. Through the noise, every conscious choice you make is that tuning in motion. Every yes to what excites you, every step taken on intuition, every small act of courage, these are alignment codes rippling outward, reshaping your field, shifting the collective grid. And the more consistent your coherence, the faster reality bends. Opportunities start appearing like mirrors reflecting your new vibration. Doors you once knocked on now open effortlessly. What once felt distant suddenly arrives with divine timing. Your body knows this resonance long before your mind does. The rush in your chest, the warmth in your gut, the tingle in your spine, these are the whispers of energy aligning. Follow them. Trust them. They are not coincidence. They are your compass. The universe meets you exactly where you stand, but it accelerates when you meet it halfway. The energy of alignment is magnetic. It doesn't chase. It attracts. It draws people, ideas, and opportunities into orbit around the frequency you hold. So stop waiting for perfection. Stop waiting for clarity or permission. The universe is not looking for flawless execution. It's looking for movement, for willingness, for the sacred yes in your heart that says, I'm ready even if I'm unsure. Every true alignment feels like risk because it's new, unfamiliar, expansive. But growth always lives on the edge of discomfort. The quantum shift happens the moment you move, not when you overthink, not when you wait for signs, but when you trust the pulse of your own becoming and step toward it, trembling and alive. Here's the quiet truth. Each time you align even a little, you fortify the timeline you were born to live. Each conscious choice compounds into momentum. Even when the results aren't visible, the energy is already shifting unseen, but unstoppable. Your future self is already celebrating you for this moment, for showing up, for tuning in, for saying yes to what you've always secretly known was yours. That version of you, radiant, abundant, clear, is not far away. They are guiding you now, through every whisper of intuition, through every spark of inspiration, through every magnetic pull that says go here, do this, say yes. So breathe, center, open your awareness to the subtle guidance around you, the patterns, the nudges, the coincidences that are not coincidences at all. They are coordinates, they are messages, they are divine alignments orchestrated by the higher intelligence that lives inside your very cells. And as you respond with presence, with courage, With trust, the new reality begins to unfold. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. Because the universe isn't waiting. Each moment is charged, alive with potential, vibrating with the frequency of your becoming. And when your intention merges with your movement, when your energy aligns with your action, creation happens. That's the bridge between thought and form, between vision and manifestation, between the blueprint and the living experience. You've already felt the nudge. You know this moment, that quiet insistence inside that says, this is it. Most people ignore it. They delay, they doubt, they wait for perfect timing. But the quantum field rewards momentum, not hesitation. The more you act in harmony with your intuition, the faster timelines merge, the faster synchronicities multiply, the faster reality reshapes itself around you. Waiting delays the shift. Action accelerates it. And true action is never frantic. It flows. It hums with purpose. It feels like recognition, as if your soul has been here before. That resonance is the voice of your future self calling you forward, saying, you are ready. Step through. The door is open. And when you move, truly move, the quantum field responds instantly. It amplifies your intention. It magnifies your signal. It begins orchestrating resources, people, and experiences into perfect alignment. It's not magic, it's resonance. Your energy becomes a gravitational pull, and everything that matches your vibration begins to orbit closer. But here's the quiet truth most people overlook. Not every step needs to be grand, dramatic, or world-shifting. The universe doesn't require monumental leaps. It thrives on momentum. Small, consistent, inspired actions are the true power source. Sending that message, making that call, writing that note, showing up even when it feels insignificant. Each of these choices creates a ripple, and ripples become waves. Waves that carry you gently but powerfully into the momentum of your new timeline. Because energy compounds, each aligned act reinforces your frequency. Each conscious yes accelerates your shift into the reality you've been quietly preparing for all along. Your actions are not random, they are quantum declarations. Every time you move from intuition, the universe adjusts its architecture to meet you. Fear will appear, doubt will whisper, the mind will try to anchor you in old cycles. Procrastination will dress itself as logic, but see these not as enemies, see them as signals. They arise precisely because you are nearing expansion. The discomfort you feel, that's the edge of transformation. It's the boundary between the old you and the one who has already stepped into alignment. Lean in, step forward anyway. Every act of courage, no matter how small, collapses countless potential timelines into one, the one that is meant for you. That's what a quantum leap really is. Not speed, not luck, not external magic. It's decisive, inspired movement that ripples through every layer of reality. So pause for a moment and notice the sensations in your body as you hear this. That tightening in your chest, that subtle tingling in your hands, that warm surge expanding through your heart. That is not coincidence. It's feedback from the field itself. It's energy confirming that your next action matters. It's your higher self signaling. The time is now. The field recognizes your readiness. It begins to rearrange. Invisible doors start unlocking. Paths you could never plan start illuminating one by one. Every cell in your being begins to hum with the vibration of readiness. That's the moment alignment shifts from thought into matter. Do not postpone it. Do not wait for perfect timing. The quantum window doesn't stay open forever. It's alive right now. In this breath, in this heartbeat, in this exact frequency of awareness. When you act within it, energy flows like a current, effortless, powerful, transformative. Trust the pull. Trust the impulse. Follow the subtle currents of energy that are already guiding you forward. The version of you who has already stepped into abundance, peace, and fulfillment is not a distant dream. They are right here, extending a hand from the other side of possibility. Reach for it. Move, engage, act, because every inspired movement, sends a broadcast through the fabric of the universe. I am aligned. I am ready. I am stepping into my highest timeline. And the field listens. It responds with precision, orchestrating synchronicities and alignments to match the clarity of your signal. Momentum is magnetic. Every small step you take amplifies your presence in the quantum field. It accelerates manifestation. It strengthens the bridge between vision and form, between dream and embodiment. You are not waiting for reality to catch up. Reality is waiting for you to commit. This is that moment, the moment to seal what you've been awakening, the moment to anchor your new frequency into form. Everything that has unfolded, the signs, the shifts, the emotional tides, has been leading you right here, to this exact convergence point of awareness and power. The quantum field is listening for your declaration. It's waiting for your decision, your conscious choice to say, I am no longer becoming, I am now being. This isn't a metaphor. It's physics, consciousness, and soul awareness converging as one living current. Feel it, the subtle hum in your chest, the warmth in your heart, the electricity in your hands. That's your higher self speaking in the language of energy, urging you to claim what's already yours. The universe mirrors certainty, not hesitation. It echoes your conviction. So breathe deeply and let the words settle into your energy field. I am aligned with my highest reality. I am ready to embody my new timeline. I am one with the field that creates worlds. And with that declaration, everything begins to move. Every possibility rearranges. Every particle aligns to your intention. The universe is not deciding for you, it is responding to you. So, act, align, step into the momentum that's already unfolding around you. This is your moment. This is your window. This is your invitation to move from potential into embodiment, from vision into form. The field is alive. It is aware, and right now, it's listening, waiting for your next move. Now understand this. Sealing a new timeline isn't about force or struggle. It's not about chasing or striving. It's about clarity. It's about pure, crystalline intention and unshakable trust in the intelligence of your higher self. This is the sacred moment when doubt falls silent and your inner knowing takes the wheel. When old timelines, outdated patterns, and limiting beliefs dissolve, not because you fight them, but because they no longer resonate with the frequency you now embody. This is your cosmic reset. The old script is closing. A new reality is being written by your consciousness in real time. And you, dear one, are both the author and the ink. Take a deep breath. Inhale possibility. Exhale the weight of the old story. Now see it your new timeline. See it as vividly as your imagination allows. Picture yourself already living in it, the abundance that flows with ease, the clarity that steadies your mind, the freedom that expands your spirit, the love that mirrors your highest worth, the achievements that unfold effortlessly from your alignment. Feel it as if it's happening now because, in the quantum field, it is. Let the joy bloom in your chest, the excitement rise in your heart, the confidence hum through your entire being. Remember, the universe doesn't respond to mere thoughts. It responds to energy, to embodiment, to what you feel, believe, and radiate in every breath. Now speak it aloud or whisper it inward, where the soul hears everything. I am aligned with my highest self. I claim my new timeline. I walk fully in this reality. Repeat it, feel it, let it echo through your body, your mind, and your energy field until every cell hums with recognition. Each repetition strengthens the signal. Each declaration locks in the new frequency. Each breath anchors your shift deeper into form. And when doubt arises, because it will, see it for what it is. An echo from the old world, a fading vibration trying to find relevance where it no longer belongs. Observe it, bless it, but do not feed it. You have already moved beyond it. Right now, feel the grounding. Feel the sense of completion washing over you. This decision, this energetic choice, is irreversible in the field. It has already been recorded in the architecture of your new reality. From this point forward, every thought, every word, every emotion, every action aligns with your higher frequency. You are no longer waiting for life to change. You are already living inside the change. You are no longer seeking the new timeline. You have become it. You are co-creating with the universe now, a conscious author of your own existence, a living vibration of alignment. As you step into your day, carry this energy. Watch how reality begins to rearrange around your new vibration. Notice the synchronicities that multiply, the effortless opportunities that appear, the subtle flow that begins guiding your every move. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations, proof that your signal has been received, that your choice has been acknowledged by the field itself. You are not asking for change. You are embodying it. And the universe, ever faithful, responds in perfect rhythm, giving you exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. So now commit fully. Stand tall in your power. Own this new reality. From this breath onward, your chosen timeline is your home, and every step you take aligns perfectly with the highest expression of who you truly are. Now breathe deeply and let this closing affirmation soothe your new frequency. I am the creator of my reality. I am aligned, empowered, and unstoppable. My new timeline unfolds in divine perfection. Nothing can hold me back. If this message resonated with your soul, share it with someone who's ready to awaken their power. And remember to subscribe for more activations that help you master your reality. One vibration, one choice, one breath at a time. Your journey has only just begun, and your higher self, radiant, wise, infinite, is guiding your every step home.